Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. I go for refuge in the Buddha. I go for refuge in the Dharma. I go for refuge in the Sangha. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. So we'll start with our typical 15 minutes of seated meditation. What is before thought? Can you answer? Excuse me. Chant the Gatha on opening the sutras. This Dharma, incomparably profound and minutely subtle, is rarely encountered, even in hundreds of thousands of millions of ages. Now we see it, hear it, hold and maintain it. May we completely realize the true mind of all Buddhas. Okay, sit comfortably. Checking off yet another location on our global collection of Dharma Talk sources. Tonight, Melintha is coming to us from Dubai in the UAE. Melintha.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Sri Lanka, actually.
Oh, what happened in Dubai?
I came early. Today, I would like to share a small story. It's about the white flowers. Emerging with no unusual color, the pale little flower grew and was tall enough among the grass to see the small world around her. With no special name, she merged in the backdrop of the environment. She saw the pathway to a stupa garden and desperately wanted to ask the other flowers blooming in the nearby trees about the beauty there. She looked on as the passers-by stopped and admired the other flowers. In her solitariness, she had only the weeds and the grass for company, and they never spoke of the same thing that she used to feel. One day, a dog came by and peed on her, and it didn't bother her, as she found it amusing, as it was something different. A few days went by, and every day she watched in longing at the small glimpse of one of the stupas she saw amidst the trees. A small white pinnacle adorned with a purple jeweled eye. Sometimes it glinted in sunlight, and there were strange rays coming out of it that lighted the darkness at night. Two sides had small bells, and it was heavenly music when the wind ran them as they went by. It was full moon on that day, and she knew that she was going to start wilting away in the early dawn when the dew started to settle on her. She raised herself as straight as possible to get the best view at the stupa. The monks passing by, clicking their malas, were murmuring prayers, and there was one single prayer that she was fond of. Two young monks were talking about it one day, and the eldest monk was teaching the other. It was of a strange flower that grew in the mud and rose from it unstained. Looking at her own petals, she imagined eyes of each petal, just as the Bodhisattva with the 1,000 hands they spoke of. She wanted to offer herself to the stupa on behalf of everyone like her, not seen, and even not heard of. She stood tall and bared herself to the full moon. She looked in the purple eye, shining to its fullest in the moonlight, offering herself with all her petals, the stem and tiny leaves. She vowed to be born in clusters, as many as of herself, to save everyone. Each cloud, each raindrop, each wind, each leaf, and everything that they fall and touch. She vowed to manifest many bodies like herself and bring a rare beauty that no other flower would bring. To heal everyone that looked at her in her many bodies and take away their sufferings. From that day onwards, it is customary for the wildflowers to bloom a solitary flower first, after coming in clusters and clusters. No wonder there is a strange beauty about the unmown wildflowers that are around us everywhere. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for your teaching. We'll go back and have our next 15 minutes of seated meditation. The Buddha says there is suffering. Kwanzaa Bosol says there is no suffering. Which one is right? We'll chant the Heart Sutra. Mahaprajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva when practicing deeply the Prajna Paramita perceives that all five skandhas are empty and is saved from all suffering and distress. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness, form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Therefore in emptiness, no form, no feelings, perceptions, impulses, consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no color, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eyes, and so forth until no realm of mind consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it, and so forth until no old age and death, and also no extinction of it, no suffering, no donation, no stopping, no path, no cognition, also no attainment, with nothing to attain. The bodhisattva depends on Prajna Paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in nirvana. In the three worlds, all Buddhas depend on Prajna Paramita and attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the Prajna Paramita mantra. Proclaim the mantra which says Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha Gate Gate Para Gate Parasamgate Bodhisvaha. All right, so let's do some dedications of merit. I've got a couple, and I'll open it up to you to dedicate merit to whomever you'd like. All sentient beings are one seamless body and pass quickly from birth to death. We remember those who cared for us and are gone, those who are ill, who were at war, who are hungry and are in pain. May they heal and have peace. We especially dedicate this service to Davis Lee, Mrs. Lee, Thomas Bishop, Nainthin Senesuk, Mike Gingy Wood, Iris McDonald, and now for whomever you'd like to dedicate merit.
Sarah and Scott.
Jijang Bozo for Teresa Castello and Gonzo Bozo for Iris and Teresa's families.
Amita and Chitra Fernando.
Any others? All beings in the 10 directions, subject to the greed, hatred, and delusions of themselves and others. All Buddhas throughout space and time, all honored ones, Bodhisattva, Mahasattvas, wisdom beyond wisdom, Maha Prajna Paramita. We'll recite our faith and practice vow. I will never retreat and will be firm in my mind in this correct Dharma. I will escape from the samsaric cycle of birth and death and definitely will see my original face. I will be sure to inherit the life of insight of the Buddha and save all sentient beings. Brother Hangdal.
Infinite realms of light and dark convey the Buddha mind. Birds and trees and stars and we ourselves come forth in perfect harmony. We practice and recite this for all beings in grateful thanks to our many guides along the way.
And we'll recite the 4 great Bodhisattva vows. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to help them all. Delusions are countless. We vow to see through them all. Opportunities to awaken are infinite. We vow to embrace them all. The Buddha way is endless. We vow to embody it. Life and death are of supreme importance. Time passes swiftly by and opportunities to awaken are easily lost. Strive to realize your true nature. Do not squander your time by night or day.